Let's test this out. Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here, hi, my name's Courtney and I love talking all things wavy curly hair, and it is official. The sickness has invaded the household. Goodness gracious, this season is just full of boogers and fevers and it needs to stop. That being said, I am not having the time or the energy to wash my hair today, which makes today the absolute perfect time to test out this. If you have been hanging out with me for a little bit here on the channel, why thank you. Thank you so much. And you are well aware that my nemesis when it comes to wavy curly hair care is the refresh. This is something I have yet to perfect, and there are multiple reasons for that. One, I have a super silky finish to my hair, which makes my curls like slip and fall out very easily. Two, I have a looser curl pattern and gravity is just simply not on my side. If you are a wavy girl, you get it. We style our hair on wash day and just from day to day to day, it just slowly stretches out. And three, I am a super oily, greasy gal, which means that by day two, my scalp is getting a little bit mad at me and it really wants to be washed. So all that being said, my refresh game is very, very bad. So if this thing by Conair can help me get a refresh down, I might actually start refreshing my hair more. I have seen multiple adorable humans on the internet test out this product and I definitely bought it with my own money. Now, in the past, one of the few ways I have actually been able to refresh my hair and it work is with steam. And I had a really cool facial steamer for a long time. Oh my goodness, that was kind of hard to get off. Okay, to install the water tank, insert the bottom lock first. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna go fill this with distilled water and I'll be right back. Distilled water acquired. We have incredibly hard water where I live, and there is no way that I'm going to put tap water into this very expensive hair steamer just for the hard water to gunk it up. So distilled water. Anyway, I was going to tell you that I had a facial steamer for a really long time, and I was really good for a long time about putting distilled water in it. And then a few times I started putting tap water in it, and that's when it died. So my steam refresh game has been gone a long time. Also, if you're thinking, Courtney, why did you think that this super ooper duper expensive hair steamer was the way to go? Why didn't you just use a clothing steamer? Because clothing steamers get really hot and I don't want that near my hair. I don't want to cook and boil my hair. Clothing steamer actually heats up the water to boiling point. This I don't think is gonna do that, but we'll see, I guess. Okay, it's plugged in. There's a power button. We got the power button on. Guess I have to wait. Oh, dang, if I have to wait for it to heat up, then that means it's boiling the water. Well, that's okay. That's fine. Ooh, look at this cord. It bends a little bit. That's nice. Okay, well, while I'm waiting for that to heat up, why don't we go ahead and unbox these curls? I did not film this wash day, but I can tell you what I did. I grabbed the Wedad Vita Curl Balancing Rinse Conditioner and the Wedad Vital Curl Clear and Gentle Shampoo. Tried these out. Did I get them for $5 a piece at my local beauty supply store? Why, yes, I did. What? That's incredible. Okay. I like the fragrance, I like the smell. No idea how long they had been sitting in the beauty supply store for them to be put on sale like that, because that's really cheap. But they seem to work and my scalp isn't screaming at me. Then I went in with AG Recoil, about half a pump of this, brushed it through, and then I brush styled my curl clumps right side up. And then I decided to try out this bad boy, the Risso's Curls Stronghold Gel. I was influenced. I tried this a long time ago and really didn't like it and gave it to a friend. And then I have seen multiple super cute wavy curly humans on the internet and on the TikToks playing around with this and getting good results. So I decided, you know what? I need to try that again. And here we are. It's had a bit. What is happening? I just clicked the steamer button. I see bubbles. I see it trying to do something. Oh, I see a little bit of steam. There it is! Oh yeah, no, that's hot steam. Okay. Well, at least this is slightly different from a clothing steamer in the sense that like we've got some distance here. The holes for this are right there. So like at least you can't get it any closer than that. But I'm gonna take it a step further and click on this giant diffuser attachment, which is where I think the magic is gonna happen with this product. It's the design of this product that's gonna make it truly magical. Any hoozles, I did scrunch this in, diffuse my hair, scrunched out the crunch. It looked absolutely incredible. Today, my hair is feeling weird. It's feeling kind of stiff and crunchy feeling. That's why originally I didn't love the Risos Curls gel. It made my hair feel really bad. Like I can tolerate a lot of grittiness in my gel, but this was way too gritty. However, I think putting the AG Recoil underneath softened it enough that I really liked it yesterday. That being said, today it's feeling kind of weird. Also, yep, it's day 2 and I have greasy roots. Let's take a look at the back. This is our before hair. I mean, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I don't love it. Ugh. Okay. For my greasy roots situation, I'm gonna go in with My Hair Dance. I'm thinking it's probably a good idea to do this before I steam. I could be so wrong about that. We will find out. Okay, let me fluff that in. One moment. Oh, okay. Greasy roots are better. If you have a super inflamed, frustrated scalp and want curly hair friendly dry shampoo, try this one. And what I mean by curly hair friendly is following all of those rules of like sulfate, silicone, and drying alcohol free. Most dry shampoos have a drying alcohol or two in them. It's how they spray. So if you're really wanting to avoid that, try this one. This uses colloidal oatmeal as the dry shampoo component, not aluminum starch, not, oh gosh, what are some of the other ones that brands use? Rice starch, that's another one that they all use. I guess rice starch isn't too bad. All right, now, this is what the hair is looking like one more time after a super good fluff. It's looking slightly better. Like, I like this section. This section's looking kind of stretched out, stringy, and sad. Let us begin. I'm gonna turn it back on. Oh, I should probably like click this all the way on. I believe in you. Is it going? You can't really see the steam. All right. So with my facial steamer, I couldn't really, ooh, that's kind of hot. Okay, good to know. I couldn't really get the steam like into my hair. I could just like hover the steam around my hair. The scrunching element of this is very intriguing. Okay, it's not feeling quite so hot now. And I don't see any way to like adjust temperature. I'm thinking that that might be because it's simply like, if the water's boiling, it comes out, it's steam. So, all right, no cool steam here. What is this hand doing? It's just like hanging out there. Oh, what? Okay, that never happens. It kind of got some curl enhancement back, just a little bit. Okay. I want to get this piece. Somehow that piece right there is not getting steamed. Okay, it's starting to. Oh, this actually feels nice. It was kind of hot for a second. It doesn't feel quite so hot now, but it's cold here. This feels warm. This feels good. Okay. Oh, I can get it way up in there too. I have a lot of hair. It's very high density. And oh, that was perfect. Getting it right where the steam needed to go. So like I'm taking the underneath sections of my hair and plopping them into the diffuser and getting it way up there at the nape of my neck, way up there underneath. I was able to refresh the top. Look at this. That came back really well. And then you can hover if you want to get some curl activation back. Hold on. Where's that section? I saw a wonky piece or two. Okay, I may or may not have gotten it too far up on my scalp, and now my scalp feels like I burned it a little bit. Oops. And if it's burning my scalp, is it burning my hair? Possibly, possibly. I won't deny it. But you can see too that I'm really not leaving it on my hair for very long at all. In a section, just kind of like itty bitty. All right. We're almost there. Let's do big section. I never know how far to take it with these refreshes. Like how much do I refresh? How much do I get the steam in there? I feel like I got some curl back. Okay. We'll stop there. How do I turn it off? There we go. Okay, we have one side steam refreshed, one side unrefreshed. And if you remember, this was the good side to start. I would say this side made up some ground quite a bit. It's looking a lot better. However, can we see the frizz? I'm gonna highlight it on my dark background there. We're kind of frizzy, and I'll step over here. You see? Not nearly as frizzy. Highlight it on the light background. Light background. My hair is right in the middle color-wise. So like having this shadow here is awesome because I can highlight my little blonde frizzies or my dark frizzies because I've got some dark hair too. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea for the other side of my head. Here is what I'm gonna do. I got my hands wet with warm water. I'm gonna get just a PPP sized amount of the gel that I used yesterday, and to try in an effort to try and reduce some frizz, because I think the scrunching with the diffuser made the hair frizz up a little bit. I'm gonna add a little layer of gel to this side. Now let's steam refresh this side. Okay. So guys, I am so excited. I am really close to having my salon set up. In case you missed it, I went to cosmetology school in 2025 and I graduated in December. I am now a fully licensed cosmetologist in the state of Texas. I have been absolutely loving it. It has been so much fun learning how to cut people's hair. I've had quite a few people trust me to help them with their wavy curly hair. I've given them wavy curly haircuts, and oh my lenta, I have seen some of my clients out in the wild since cutting their hair. Guys, the cut is growing out beautifully and their hair is so much easier to style. It is amazing what having a good cut can do for wavy curly hair. When your hair's cut right, it just falls into place. You have less frizz because there's not a wild hair that wants to escape a curl clump. You like cut it so that that hair wants to fall together with its curl family. It's just magical. It's been really, really cool getting to see that. And I start taking clients next week. Consider this your official announcement that the Swavy Curly Cut books are open. If you feel like booking a haircut with me, please feel free to check out the link in the description down below. But if not, thank you for hanging out with me while I test out this Conair hair steamer. We'll see how she goes. What do y'all think so far? How is she doing with the steam refresh? The frizz is kind of bothering me. Like, this is pretty frizzy, but I'm loving the curl that it brought back right near my face. It's kind of fluffy. I guess I just didn't want to be frizzy fluffy, but you can't have it all. If you're gonna have some fluff, there's gonna be some frizz. Oh, also, guys, I get my hair cut at the end of this week, and I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I need a curly haircut. I need my curls to just fall into place. They've been bumming me out and stressing me out. I feel like I'm running out of water. I'm not. I need to calm down. Ooh, that was a good scoop. I scooped that section really well. Oh, and my nose is itching. Okay, I can't tell if I love this thing or not. I kind of love some elements about this hair steamer. What? It's bringing back curl definition. There is no refresh that has brought back both definition and curl enhancement for me. They either bring back some definition, but it looks super stringy and stretched out, or yeah, no, nothing's brought back curl enhancement whatsoever, ever. Never have I ever had that happen. All right, everything that is in me wants to flip my head upside down and like steam it upside down, but I want to keep the two sides separate just a little bit longer. So what is this? Okay, there we go. You do one click. I was like pressing and holding, thinking that would turn it off. No, you just click the button. Okay, side one, no gel, steam refresh, kind of frizzy. Side two, added gel right before. We're a little bit like casty. There's a little bit of a cast, but hold on, lean, Courtney, lean. Do we see? The frizz issue was taken care of. So let me get my hands wet. T9C bit of gel, even less than I used on the other side. Wet hands to water it down a little bit. I'm gonna glaze and scrunch just to knock down the frizzies. Okay, cool, that seemed to do the trick. Now I'm gonna flip my head upside down and see if I can't get some volume back. Can you tell I'm excited about that? Ooh, okay, I really like keeping my fingers in the bowl because I can feel when it starts to get really hot. And then I can take it out before we get too hot. Oh, I'm almost out of water. There we go. It started to like spit and sputter a little bit, but I had just enough. Okay. I don't think adding dry shampoo to my roots before was a bad idea. I think that that was a good idea. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. Wow. Yeah, no, I have never had a refresh actually work this well. Okay then. All right, guys, here we are. My hair is just the T90th bit damp. I'm sure I could diffuse it, but honestly, it's not feeling that damp at all. And I would rather not risk anything at this point. I would like for it to just go ahead and dry like this. But here is the final refreshed result. It's dry enough to count it as dry. It's a little bit damp, but not really. What do we think? How did it look compared to when we started? I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Honestly, in my brain, looking in my bathroom mirror, I feel like this looks kind of sort of incredible. A little bit, a lot of it. What? And I know it's not completely fair because I'm not showing y'all what it looked like before, but to be honest, I don't have any documentation of what it looked like before either. I just washed my hair off camera. No pressure yesterday. I wish I had taken some photos now because I definitely decided to try this today on a whim. It was sitting on my counter staring at me and it was like, Courtney, try me. And I'm glad I listened. I'm glad I tried it because this, I can refresh my hair now, guys. Yay, finally, I figured it out. All right, as always, I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I cannot wait to see you until the next video. Bye. I'm gonna go live my best life now. It only took 7 years for me to figure out how to refresh my hair. Maybe 8. Can we count it as 8? I started in 2018. Caring for my waves and curls, like trying to figure this out. And it's 2026. First perfect refresh in my opinion. All right, bye for real.